What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boxing Clinic. Y'all know what it is. Early morning grind. Let's jump right into it. Shawn Porter did an interview with Boxing Scene. I linked the interview in the description along with the rest of the links. Y'all know what it is. And he basically says that the winner of Danny Garcia and Brandon Rios, has to face the winner of Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman. It says he expects to fight, Keith Thurman and possibly Danny Garcia in 2018, which I think is a stretch, and I'll tell you why in a minute. He said basically when Rios and Garcia was made or whatever was going on, he had to make a phone call himself, and I'm paraphrasing here, and find out what's going on, and he found out that the winner, him and Thurman, had to fight the winner of Garcia and Rios. And to me, it's a whole bunch of fights that, you already seen or don't want to see no more. I can live without seeing Brandon and Danny fight, but stylistic wise, I understand the fight, but I can live without seeing all these fights again. It's about to be a whole bunch of fights we already seen. Now Danny and Shawn will be interesting. That's if Shawn could beat Keith Thurman, but people that are hoping that Shawn beat Keith Thurman, it's not gonna be any different. Shawn Porter is not still gonna fight Errol Spence, in my opinion. It's just not gonna happen. I don't think he will. I think he will move up after fight Danny Garcia. He's already talked about that he might, he can't envision himself not fighting Spence before he retired, but he's not sure if it's going to happen at this weight because he having issues making the weight. That's the first time I ever heard him say that. And we did a video on that a couple months ago, but, he says that as well that Keith Thurman basically thinks he's Floyd Mayweather, and basically he hasn't earned that shot to make people wait, even with him, being a number one welterweight. And I definitely feel him on that. Keith Thurman is trying to milk, him being number one at welterweight. And obviously we got the wrong number one guy at welterweight. Keith Thurman is definitely night and day from what he used to be when he called out Paulie, don't duck me, son, calling out Amir Khan. And he finally kind of gets his shot, and it's not in the conventional manner. When Mayweather, retired or went away, he was elevated from regular WBA champion to super WBA champion. So technically he never won that belt. He won the regular WBA champion. He just never had the he just never had the stage to win a world championship belt. And then his biggest world championship win was over a career 140 pounder who was gifted the belt by fading Robert Guerrero, who was already faded at the time of Danny Garcia. So he's never really had that crossover fight, in the only division he's fought at in Keith Thurman. And Shawn is basically saying, like, he ain't that guy, and I want to show him different. And he trying to make everybody wait. And you're right. For a guy who been fighting once the last 2 years, once each year, Keith Thurman, he's just not the guy that you want to be number one. His mindset definitely changed when he got that rep and he got that clout. And but Shawn says that trying to get both in the ring in 2018, and I don't see that happening. He says, I don't understand why Danny Garcia fought Brandon Rios anyway. We know Danny gonna win. He should have just came and fought me, But at the end of the day, it's the same reason why, Shawn Porter don't want to fight Errol Spence. Danny Garcia feels like, he just automatically gonna get a shot at Keith Thurman because him and Keith Thurman, broke like an attendance record at the Barclays Center, or broke some records there. So he feels like he gonna walk up and get Keith Thurman anyway because he brings more money. But at the end of the day, Shawn Porter is the mandatory, and Danny should have just fought Shawn for the right to fight Keith Thurman. But everybody in his division, for the most part, want to take the route of least resistance, and that's been the narrative of boxing now. Everybody wants the easy route out, and I think Al Heyman is being a manager and being fighter friendly. It has its negativity on the game, and everybody wants to be managed the easy way and be make a nice little amount of money fighting BS fights. But at the end of the day, Shawn Porter has no room to talk about Danny Garcia not wanting to fight him. He could have fought Errol Spence last year and got the belt, but he explained that he wasn't ranked by the IBF, and he could have been requested to rank. A lot of fighters do that, and he could have been ranked, and they would have gave him an exception to fight Errol Spence because nobody in the top 10 of the IBF that can fuck with Errol Spence even close or be competitive or even have a name that Shawn Porter has. So, when if I'm interviewing him and he throwing shots at Danny Garcia, I don't care what he say off the record saying, don't ask me about Errol Spence. I'm asking because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, man, he's like, you know, he's been a hypocrite. You know, don't blast Danny Garcia when you ducking Earl Spence as well. And like I said, you know, any of them 3 guys get the belt, man, it ain't gonna happen. With, you know, Danny, Thurman, or Garcia, man, they gonna still play 4 corners with Earl Spence for that belt. And at the end of the day, it's sad, but that's just, you know, how fighters is today, and money kind of rules everything. TBC.